Hi everyone, in our previous videos, we've spoken about the different conditions a Freezone company needs to meet to be a qualifying Freezone person. Now, we'll be speaking about qualifying income, which is mandatory for a qualifying Freezone person to have in order to be a tax-free person in the UAE. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. Do not treat this as professional or legal advice. If you find value in content like this, please subscribe to get regular insights on information tailored to business owners, CEOs, CFOs, and aspiring leaders. Now let's get back to the video. Understanding if a Freezone person earns its income from qualifying income is the first step. Before we get into understanding what is qualifying income, let's first understand what is not included in the qualifying income. Domestic or foreign permanent establishment, ownership or exploitation of immovable property, income from immovable property located in the free zone, other than commercial property located in a free zone when the income arises from a transaction with a free zone person. And finally, income from the ownership or exploitation of intellectual property other than qualifying income from qualifying intellectual property. Except for the points we just covered, in general, qualifying income includes the following: free zone to free zone business, qualifying activity, qualifying intellectual property business, and finally, non-qualifying income that meet the de-minimis requirements. Let's first talk about the business between free zone to free zone persons. Any transaction between two free zone entities can be a qualifying income, as long as the recipient of the service or goods are the actual beneficial recipient, and it's not simply a contractual arrangement to pass through this entity. Let's first talk about the business between free zone and free zone persons. This includes any transactions between two free zone entities which can potentially become qualifying income. For this, you must ensure that the recipient of the service or the goods are the actual beneficial recipients. They are not entities which just have contractual arrangements to pass through them. This beneficial recipient must have the right to enjoy the goods or services that it is receiving. Then we have qualifying activities, which are activities that can be conducted by a qualifying free zone person and continue to be providing qualifying income. And here there is no restriction that it must be provided to another free zone entity. It could be provided to entities outside the UAE or even entities present in the mainland. The list of qualifying activities are manufacturing of goods and materials, processing of goods and materials, trading of qualifying commodities, holding of shares and other securities for investment purposes, ownership, management and operation of ships, reinsurance services, fund management services, wealth and investment management services, headquarter for related parties, treasury and financing related services, financing and leasing of aircraft, distribution of goods and materials from designated zones, and logistic services. Do note that qualifying activities also include ancillary activities that are necessary for performance of activities or very minor activities that are closely related to the main activity and should not be treated as separate. Then we also have income that's derived from qualifying intellectual property. This includes any income that's derived from the R&D expenses incurred by the company itself or those that are outsourced by this company. Do note, you cannot be outsourcing to a foreign related party. Finally, we have the de-minimis requirements. Here, any non-qualifying income will also be considered as qualifying income if it does not exceed the threshold. The de-minimis threshold is the lower of 5 million dirhams or 5% of the total revenue. The de-minimis calculation is a little bit more complicated. We have given the exact formulas in the blog, which is linked below in the description. What's important to understand about the de-minimis threshold is that if the non-qualifying income exceeds the de-minimis threshold, then the entire test is failed, and therefore the entire business becomes taxable irrelevant of how much qualifying income is earned. So it's very important to keep tab of any other non-qualifying income that is being earned by the entity. Hope this video gave you a better understanding of what is qualifying income and how your Freezone entity can maintain its qualifying Freezone person status. You've reached the end of this video. Thank you for listening. If you like this content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. If there are any specific topics you want us to talk about, please let us know in the comment section below.